Finally, we have a comment from Kendall Bowling, which I couldn't agree with more. Matter of fact, she said some things that I'm going to be saying over the next few months on the campaign trail. But here's her comments. She said, "Do I always say yes when my kids ask for something?" She says no. No is good. No, in the end, saves money for the future, for necessities, and maybe even a vacation. Saying no oftentimes leads to saying yes. You know, that's the common sense of Americans and Oklahomans that come forward. We're not saying no because we don't want to help people. We're saying no is because we have a balance between our obligation to those that follow us and the very budgetary limitations that we have today. We also say no because the Constitution is very specific about what our true obligations are. It's found in Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution. It's called the enumerated powers. And if you look at the federal government today, there's so much of it that is outside the bounds of what that very succinct and necessary passage in our Constitution states. And if we were to go through and categorize those areas where we're out of bounds, you could see that we could shift a lot of things back to the states that are truly 10th Amendment obligations, truly state obligations, take less money from the states. It could be run much more efficiently, and you'd have much more control over them than you do at the federal level. It's interesting. We have put in a pay-go statute. That is a statute that says the Congress won't take money that it doesn't have and borrow money to do things without making cuts somewhere else. That law passed and was signed into law February 12th of this year. It's something that the majority of the Democrats wanted to do. It's something President Obama embraced. And yet since February 12th, $288 billion later, the Congress has waived the rule on pay-go and borrowed from your grandchildren $1/3 trillion. So what we have to do is we have to get back to saying no. We have to start doing the same things Americans do at their dinner table every day. They make choices. They make, here's what we've got, here's what we need, and here's the other things. And if you have less money than for the other things, then you don't do the other things. So if we restore us to the limited functions that should be there, and that we truly live within our means, then we can start re-enhancing and creating the future that our kids deserve.